Let me just see you squat to that without a bar. Perfect. How does that feel?
Okay.
I'm going to go a little bit higher than that.
And the other one?
Huh?
You want the other one?
Yeah, let's see what that looks like. Let's see you squat to that. Perfect, 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 perfect. Okay. So this is 135. Yep. So we'll do a set at this weight, and we'll see what it feels like, and then maybe we'll go up next set. So let me explain to you what we're going to do here. All right, you ready? All right, so what we're doing here is heavy, slow resistance squatting. We're doing it at a tempo that's going to be 4 seconds down, 3 seconds up. So the down and the up are both on tension. It's going to suck. Okay? We want it to be an 8 out of 10 RPE, which means that when you're done, you feel like you could have done maybe 3 or 4 more reps when you're doing 15 reps. Okay? So you can do 15. The reason I have this set up is because we want to put the tendon on tension and not compression. So when you squat down past parallel, your patellar tendon goes on compression. It literally presses up against the bone and it gets pressed into. This is going to keep us above parallel. Yep. And it's going to keep the tendon on tension, off of compression. The reason I didn't set up a box for you is because I don't want you relaxing at the bottom. Okay. I want you to be on. Cool. Yep. Cool? Yep. All right. Let's see if you can do 15 reps here and what it looks like. It's going to take a little bit of time. No rush. Breathe as normal. Slower down, faster up. 4 seconds down, 3 seconds up. Beautiful. Perfect. That's 1. Good. Three. Four. How's that feeling?
Tough.
Good. 5. 6. 9 more. Eight. Good. So you keep on squatting. I'm just going to talk to the audience who's going to be watching this. The value of this exercise right now, we're not looking to build his squat strength. We're looking to build his resilience and his patellar tendon, his infrapatellar tendon in particular in this case. So we're not going to get stronger coming out of the hole doing an exercise like this. We are going to create more durability about the knee so that we can go down into the hole later on. The idea of exercise selection is that it has a specific goal in mind. In this case, that goal is knee tendon health and not squat strength. Is that 14? Good.
I'm sure he's counted every rep.
Good. Bring it back in. How many more do you think you could have done?
Yeah, I guess so.
Huh?
Around 5 then.
Yeah, good. Perfect. So we would add a little bit of weight. This might be a little bit too light for you to do that. Right? So next set we go up a little bit. We're not going to do another set. I just want you to feel it. Okay, but so like this is, oh, we didn't put the 2.5s on either. Did you put them on that side?
No.
Okay. So, yeah, so you might end up doing this at like 150, right? So what is that, 65?
Yeah.
Yeah, 65 kilo. That would be your weight for the 15s. You follow? And we'll talk to Andrew about dosing it in for you. That's what it would feel like bilaterally. Cool? Now, which knee is the one that bothers you? And which one was, and that was the one that gave you some low back pain when we put your heel to your butt too.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do next is, I'm gonna show you how we would do this with a split squat. Okay, so for the split squat, what we wanna see is the same kind of tempo, but we're gonna focus on the knee that was problematic being back. We're gonna do both, but in the case of what we're gonna show you, I want the knee to be back, the one that's been giving you trouble. What you're gonna do is, when most people will do a split squat, what ends up happening is they get all the way down, right? They go down, 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 and then their pelvis dumps forward. You see that? I want you to go down only as far as you can, so you feel a stretch in the quad, but you don't let the pelvis go forward. Okay. Very, very subtle difference. Very important.
So I feel the stretch
stretch, I stand up.
Yep. You go as far as you can, keeping your pelvis neutral. Then you stand up.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah, hope.
I'll help you. I'll coach you. I'll be here to tell. Do you feel ready to do it?
Let me just. So you want the knee, the leg that's in pain up, right?
Yeah. And you know what? Let's go lighter than this. It's easy when you don't have weight because you can lean forward, but when there's weight on, you won't be able to.
You have to like stay
Yeah.
straight.
Yep. So let me see it. So move forward just a little bit. Good. Go ahead down. You see that? Go back up. Is that better?
Yeah.
Good. Now come up. Okay, go down. Right there. That's the end of it. You feel that? Go lower. Feel your pelvis goes forward?
I feel the stretch more.
Yeah. Only until right to that spot.
Okay.
Okay? Let's see it. So let me see you just put that leg back and we'll do 15 reps.
Yeah. Right.
Same thing. Slower down, faster up. Good. So the key with this right now, what we're doing with Severin is we noticed that there was a little bit of limitation in his rectus femoris muscle on the right when we tested heel to butt. So this is one of the things that we would do with a client to improve the range of motion of the muscle, create relative stiffness balance by creating stiffness through here, so stay braced, and creating length in the muscle in the front of the right leg through the range of motion. So again, the goal here, remember 4 down, 3 up, the goal here is not to strengthen the split squat. It's to lengthen the posterior leg on the front side and to work on the tendon that crosses the knee. Got to know what the goal is. That's how we're going to decide the weight, the tempo, the reps, the rest, all of it. So not quite so far down, your pelvis is starting to dump forward. I want you to keep your pelvis neutral. That's better. Good. So the reason I don't want his pelvis dumping forward is that means the muscle is going to be pulling the pelvis. We've reached our end range. We're not putting tension through it anymore. Good. How many reps you at?
12.
Good. 3 more. Good. 1 more. Good. Rack it. Good. How'd that feel?
Heavy.
Heavy, right? So not heavy weight, really strong guy, but the idea is the tempo is going to beat up everything. We're not looking to gain strength or power. The idea of this is tendon health and muscle length in this exercise. And obviously you would do both legs.
Yeah.
Cool?
Cool, yeah.
So we'll build that out for you on your one-on-one, and I don't see that knee problem staying around long.
Cool. Perfect.
Beats the shit out of pressing it really hard, right? Beats the shit out of pressing. All right, we're good to go. That was our testing. Cool?
Cool, yeah. Thanks.
My pleasure. So we'll go chat about it. So what we just did was we assessed Severin on his range of motion testing, both passively and actively, and then we looked at his ability to produce force, mostly across the shoulders, and then we took him through what it looks like to do what we call heavy, slow resistance reps, both unilaterally and bilaterally for his lower body, because he's experiencing some knee discomfort that I think that that's going to be the solution for. What I want you guys to understand from this was, how do you select the movement? How do you decide what you need to do more of, what you need to do less of? And we covered that extensively when we talked about Severin shoulders. So if you don't understand, go back and have a look at it. We're also going to talk about it, the two of us, so you can get an even better idea.